Hi everyone, this is Amy from RaisingArrows.net and homeschoolblogging.com, and today I want to show you my blogging notebook in the hopes that this might be something that could help you with your blog or blogs. First of all, I chose a purple notebook because that's one of my favorite colors, and I wanted this to be a happy notebook, if you will. You will see on the side here, it's part of my binder system, and although it's rarely lined up with the rest of the binders, I do have the word blog here so that it's easily identifiable, and also with my two blog buttons. Here on the front cover, I have just a cover page that has the two headers for both my sites. It says blogging notebook and then has my name and the easiest contact email for me. Behind that I have some schedules and things like that that I'm no longer using, but I still want to reference. I don't typically have anything behind there, but I do today. On the back side would be, if I'm traveling, I would keep an itinerary there, I would keep a homeschool conference schedule there, or anything I might need while I'm checking into the conferences, like a letter or piece of paper, that like a registration type piece of paper. I do take this notebook with me to pretty much every conference I go to, and so this is just a ready reference for me to, I don't have to open up the notebook to see where I need to be next. Okay, when you open up the notebook, on this side where there's a pocket, I like to have a notebook that has a pocket because when you're at conferences, it's inevitable you're going to be handed slips of paper, bookmarks, all kinds of things. Especially at blogging conferences, you end up with little pieces of paper that have like coupon codes on them and things like that. This is where those would go. They're easily referenceable, and if that's even a word, I don't know, but you can put them there and you can reference them later. Over here I have a zippered pencil case. It has my pens in it. It also has my receipts in it, and any letters that I've gotten that I need to reference for blogging or something like that, those are in there. There are a lot of things that you might not realize about blogging that need to be kept track of for taxes, and I'll talk about that more on homeschoolblogging.com, but there are some things you need to know. And I do keep receipts. I just started keeping receipts recently. This isn't something I've been doing for real long, but I realized that it does need to be done. So this is where I keep those receipts. And then here I have tons of notebook paper. I take this notebook with me pretty much everywhere I go that I'm going to have to be sitting for a while, like the kids' piano lessons, or the doctor's office, or sometimes my husband and I'll go to a meeting with him, but I'll need to sit for a while outside or in another room while I'm waiting on him. I will take this notebook and I can fill tons of paper. I am a note taker. I take notes everywhere I go. I write down blog post ideas. I schedule things, like when I go to schedule Twitter Tuesday and I'm writing out all those questions, I write them on a piece of paper first so that I can see them. I'm a very visual person and I like to see how things line up. I've also started writing a lot of my posts on paper when I'm with my family or doing things that would be better if my attention were not focused on a computer. For some reason, computers just zap your attention and it makes it very difficult for you to really pay attention to what's going on around you, but a piece of notebook paper and a pen don't seem to do that. So I have started writing out a lot of my posts on notebook paper and then transferring them to WordPress by just typing them in. I type fairly quickly. It's really actually been a very efficient way for me to work. It also spares my eyes from staring at the computer too much, and my husband really appreciates that. He's always very careful about our children's eyes and my eyes and being on a computer too much, because it can do damage to your eyes. Okay, so the first folder I have here is my Raising Arrows folder. Inside this folder I keep sheets that have my income and expenses on them. I also keep sheets that have ads and the dates that the ads go down, and also what's required with the ad. Do I have a giveaway with that ad? It's just kind of my brain on paper. I also have little things that I have clipped out of magazines or have printed off from something that I think might make a good blog post, and I would need to reference them, and I know they specifically belong in the Raising Arrows folder. Behind that, I have notes and notes and notes, most of them taken at homeschool conferences, about things that I think would make really good blog posts. They just haven't been fleshed out. They're really kind of just little blurbs that some speaker said, and I think, oh, yes, I need to tell that to my readers. So that's what the paper in between the two folders is. This folder is my homeschool blogging folder. Same concept inside: income, expenses, ads, any information I need specific to homeschool blogging. And then this is just an internet folder. This is just stuff that has to do with the internet that isn't specific to homeschool blogging and raisingarrows.net. So I keep it in this folder. And then this orange folder here is my speaking folder. Like I said, I take this to a lot of conferences, and so it's just been easier to go ahead and have my speaking folder with all of my notes in the blogging folder. I can either take it out and just carry it separate to my session, or I can keep it in the notebook and take the entire notebook with me. So that is my blogging notebook. I hope that you'll consider putting together one for yourself and for your blog. It really is very beneficial for keeping all the information handy and giving your blog purpose.